Okay, so this is take two, and we'll try this again. Hey everybody, this is RRPG here, and welcome back to me doing a first impressions on Sonic Boom. And this Sonic Boom game we're going to take a look at is the one on the 3DS called Shattered Crystal. Joining me once again is my good friend 16-Bit Jack.
Thanks for having me on again, Double R.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and get her started and make sure that there are no updates this time. So
and for the people who are on the stream, first off, thank you for joining us. Second off, if there's any and are curious who developed this, the developer for this particular game was Sinzaro Games, who is also known for developing not only the HD re-release of Sly Cooper's 1-3 PS3, but also Sly 4, as well as for the PS3. Which I gotta say, for a developer, I played the demo and I personally feel like it's a better game than Rise of Lyric. Like I was telling you earlier, that like how people felt about Lost World in general for both the 3DS and Wii U, that the Wii U was the better version, the 3DS was It was like these two particular games as the complete and opposite. But I can tell you one thing, I'm happy that, it's a mediocre game, but I'd rather have a mediocre game than a game that just completely bombs and just ruins the franchise in general.
Oh, of course. And it's telling me about Street Pass, so, it's something I can agree to, but let's just go ahead and get started into this. So, Shattered Crystal, it's a companion piece that's also a prequel to the Sonic Boom cartoon that's out on Cartoon Network, and we don't know if this takes place before the Wii U game or if it takes place after that, but we just really don't know. But who cares anyway? We're going to see if this game actually holds up really well, just for playing like through the first, I would say about the same time as the Wii U game. But let's go ahead and get right
so
into
you're
it.
basically saying story-wise that Sonic is actually taking a lot of influence from God of War now, huh? Nothing but prequels?
Oh god. And did I just make a pun right there too?
Good pun, dude. Good pun.
I love me sometimes. All the time.
You tell me what those symbols say. I know they hold the location of the shattered fragments of the lost crystal.
Okay, I know this is pre-rendered CGI, but even that running on the 3DS, I'm surprised.
So slimy snakes like you can find them and abuse their power.
Those frightened fools were too weak to harness this power, and now they are dust. As the last remaining ancient, the crystal is mine by right.
Okay, this definitely seems like it takes place after Rise of Lyric.
Fighting for my life with the fate of the world in the balance. You know,
because Lyric's already in the opening introduction.
You'll tell me what I want to know, little girl.
I don't think so.
What you think is exactly what this device will reveal.
Amy? Who are you?
You can call me Lyric or Master.
Okay, then never mind then.
What? The location of the crystal.
Okay, I know story doesn't matter in the Sonic game, but why would...
Amy! I gotta get Tails and the gang. Oh, Lyric, you are so gonna get the big beat down.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Why would they do that for two separate entities? Saying like, oh, yeah, even though they're prequels, there's different encounters. Like, oh, I never met you before. Same game. Oh, I never met you before. It's like, are you kidding me? Man, that's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
In the sense of these are tie-ins to a show.
Seaside Beach, that's the first level
Hey,
we're going to.
at least it's not a hill setting for once.
So you actually need Tails for the win segment. Okay, so you actually hold the Y button to actually dash in this game. That's interesting.
Curious, which model are you using for regards to the gameplay?
Oh, which 3DS I'm using? Oh, damn it! I was using I'm using the original model.
With how the game is set up, granted you're going for tutorial now, but with how the 3DS is designed, the original one, with how they implemented the gameplay with the buttons and layout, how does it feel?
Well, I definitely prefer more of the XL because that's more my cup of tea. But it's not that bad.
Oh, that's good air.
Yeah. So you can actually do the homing attack, so that's good. And you can actually use that ability to where you can actually grapple enemies.
And that's why I come up with inconsistency. It's just like, okay, you know, they showed how the Enter Beam is created in Rise of Lyric, but somehow Sonic has it in Shattered Crystal.
Yeah. It's like, what's going on here? There's got to be some consistency somewhere.
Especially if these are games tie into a show, you know what I mean?
Exactly. But gameplay-wise, so far, it's really not all that bad.
Like I said, I feel like it plays better than Rise of Lyric. Granted, I haven't played Rise of Lyric as of yet, you know what I mean? But my time playing the demo, I really like the feel of the game. You know what I mean?
It definitely does feel like a Sonic game, even though you don't go really fast, except just holding the Y button. This kind of is the equivalent of like holding the I think it was either the ZL, the ZR button in Sonic Lost World on the Wii U, where you can do that spin dash, and you can hold it in to go really fast. That's like one of the ways how you can actually, wait a minute, what's this? That's like the only way where you can actually, go fast in that game, so with the Y button, it's actually kind of in that same vein.
Yeah, I definitely,
know what I mean?
I definitely get what you mean, dude.
Even though I'm kind of not a big fan of the momentum just kind of stopping on the go.
Yep.
Although that whole thing with that dash maneuver, you know, that fast dash or that L dash or whatever, that actually is pretty cool.
Yeah, but
you can actually get hurt by water in this game.
I know.
Go figure. So we got Sonic Mania here, folks.
Yep.
Actually, I think we can go over there. Oh, so we actually need the 3DS to actually help us out on this little doohickey. So let me get the stylus out. So a game that actually uses the touchscreen on the bottom to actually do something in this game? Who would have thought?
Yeah, who would have thought?
And it's a game that's not developed by Nintendo too. And it's a Western developer of all sorts. I'm really surprised.
I'll be right back, man.
Okay. Yeah, it's not that bad, folks. Definitely Shattered Crystal's more superior. And I think Obanomani 456 was even in agreement, too, about which one was the more superior version. So, just continue to put on a good show here, and, okay. Oh, damn it. You know, I wish this is something that maybe, who knows, maybe Sonic Team could actually work out in a future Sonic game, but who knows. But seriously, I'm surprised, though, that, just the type of thing that this game is going for, especially when it comes to just the controls in general. Pretty solid, if I do say so myself. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna go down now in case we can. Oh, and I did grab that ring, go figure. Okay, so, oh, I did press the A button. What are you talking about, Willis? Okay, here we go. Yeah, I actually kind of like that. It's kind of like a special stage in disguise, playing through that way of the game. Okay, so, I think we need to go up this time. and I think that was just to get one of Tails' blueprints or whatever. So go down this way. But yeah, very intuitive. I like it. So yeah, I'm actually surprised that the handheld version is actually more superior, which is not uncommon because there actually have been games with their handheld versions where they were the more superior games. Like, no, I can't. I'm not even sure which was the more superior version, to be quite honest. Maybe Jeff can help me once he gets back.
And I'm back.
Hey Jeff, what kind of other games that actually were on the handhelds and consoles where the handheld version was the more superior version?
You're talking about handheld that was superior to the console? Wow. Oh wow.
Because that
there's one I can think of.
Because I kind of.
And a lot of people are gonna be surprised, but this is true. Daikatana for the Game Boy Color.
Oh my gosh. I would even say Dark Void Zero on the DSiWare.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. To be fair, Dark Void wasn't that bad of a game, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the problem I feel like with gamers today. I'm not saying like they're, unappreciated, but I feel like that they try to think. I think they expect that every game should have a AAA feel and budge to it, when in fact, I think the reason why I like Dark Void is because it obviously has not only a B-movie sense to it, but also it has a AA budget tone to it, you know what I mean? And of course, it's polished to some degree, and it's playable to some degree, and a lot of people like it for that, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But yeah, like, that's why I can think of, like, Daikatana for the Game Boy Color was a vastly superior game compared to the PC original and N64 version. But yeah, yours was a good choice too, because Dark Void, I don't think it was that bad, but yeah, Dark Void Zero was a way better game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's the sad thing too, because when you bring up Dark Void, that was a game done by Airtight Games, a developer that just went under. Because I don't know if I brought up why they went under because of Murder Soul Suspect. It was why I read it on that Reddit post. I gotta tell you, dude, I really hate Square Enix these days.
Well, you're not the only one, dude. A lot of people, like myself, Jerry, and even our former co-host on 4DS, share that same mentality.
Like, I can understand why Jerry is pissed because of what they're doing with Sleeping Dogs. Instead of making a full-fledged AAA title for its sequel, they're making a generic free-to-play title by the name of Triad Wars. Which here's the thing I'm hoping it's A, side project, and more importantly B, to get funding for a sequel at least.
If that's the case, then that would make sense.
That's what I'm hoping.
And I really hope it's not the other way around, because if it is, that's bad.
I gotta tell you, like, I don't know if it was whoever came up with the name Rise of the Tomb Raider, whether it was like a representative from Square Enix or a representative from Crystal Dynamics, but whoever came up with that idea should be freaking retired.
That is, yeah. Oh, damn. Oh, that was a red herring. But still, but yeah, the name of Rise of Tomb Raider, yeah, that's lame.
It's like the most. It's the most generic name I can think of for not only a game, but more importantly, a sequel to a game. It's a shame too, because I love the reboot to Tomb Raider. It was phenomenal.
And I have the definitive edition of Tomb Raider on my PS4. Really beautiful.
And here's the funny thing too about what people said, and and it's consistent with what Reggie recently said on that redcode.net interview. He's right. I don't get why people saying that he's wrong or crazy. It's the truth. What difference is there is Microsoft and Sony? Oh, they have better specs. That's it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of difference between
that's the thing. Don't get me wrong. They have their own great lineup in regards to resumes, in regards to games they do exclusively. But they don't when it comes to third party, and that's the thing that pisses me off. Third party, whether it's the Xbox One, PS4, or even the Wii U when it's third party support, they never utilize the system's strengths in regards to specs.
And sadly, that's true. And you know, when you take a look at both Nintendo and Sega, they actually did. That's the sad part, because they actually had different types of games for all systems. They didn't try to copy off each other. That's actually what made their games so appealing, was having different experiences to where they were fun.
I gotta tell you the thing, dude. After when we come back to the new year, when we do our best of 2014, it is gonna be very hard, because there was a lot of mediocre that came out this year, but there was a lot of good that came out this year, and it's gonna be hard to choose which ones are worst for our top.
Oh god. Oh
not only from third party, but just from the big three in general.
Oh yeah, the first parties. Man, Sonic. Oh god. Oh no, my rings!
Hey, at least you have some rings.
Damn it. God, I hate... God, why does water have to...
It doesn't make any sense. It's not... You know, if I recall correctly, don't hedgehogs like water?
I think so. And I think that was the end of the stage, too. God damn you, stage. Why did you have to troll me?
Secret!
Oh, wait a minute, you have to... Oh well, let's go ahead and finish the stage. Yep, and looks like I was short on some things, but for the most part, it's okay. So let's go ahead and head to the next stage.
Granted, this is the first stage. What do you feel about your impressions thus far?
So far, it's actually a much better. It's actually a lot better than what I expected. When compared to the.
That's
Wii U
what I'm
build.
saying. Like when you said that the Wii U version was linear, it's weird that though this is a 2D platformer, it's more expansive, and it lets the player be more able to explore the stage, unlike the Wii U variant, which is ridiculous. I swear to God, those text box, both the text and the text box itself, look like they came out of circa 2002.
Yeah.
I can give Senzora credit. They actually have the freaking characters moving, at least, unlike with Sonic Generations to the 3DS.
Yeah.
There's actual animation, at least. That's impressive. I gotta say, that's what disgusted me with the 3DS version, when you saw cutscenes in that game.
Yeah. Although I am surprised that the FMV sequences are really well made for the 3DS, because if you take a look at Lost World's FMV scenes that they used from the Wii U game, oh my god, they were horribly compressed.
That's how you can tell that Dimps didn't know what the hell they were doing.
No.
And I'm not saying that because it's the usual trope to make fun of Dimps. No, I'm being serious. Like it looked horribly pixelated on the 3DS with the opening FMV. And with the opening FMV for the 3DS version of Sonic Boom, I was really impressed. Like, seriously, it's just like, I was surprised that that level of pre-render was able to run smoothly on a system like the 3DS.
Yeah. Since our games did a good job with that.
I gotta tell you, if they do, if Sony does get the rights to Crash back, and I'm hoping they announce it either at the the Game Awards, or the PlayStation Experience that's happening the same exact weekend, December. Not only I hope they do announce it then, but more importantly, I would not mind one bit if Sanzara was developing it.
Oh, a new Crash Bandicoot? I wouldn't
because
mind
here's
that
the thing, I wouldn't mind if Naughty Dog was a developer, because it is their creation, don't get me wrong. But with the way that their philosophy and design has changed drastically throughout the years, I don't know if they are capable of doing another one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing with, Jak and Daxter if they ever did another one, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you just see that right there? Tails said, I would have beaten you at chess, which actually makes sense because Tails is pretty smart.
Yeah.
Because they were playing rock, paper, scissors right there. Or Junkin if you wanted to go by, Japanese standards. Anyway, we're at Seaside Jungle now.
Hey, at least it's not named Hill.
Yeah, that was in Sonic Heroes.
I know,
Seaside
yeah.
Hill.
Wouldn't it be hilarious to actually use a remix of Seaside Hill's Famous?
So we can now play as Tails, and he can do his flight ability, but he can't even fly up in the air for long extended periods of time, so... But he can glide up the air vents, so which is nice. Hey!
Now, I don't know about you, dude, but how do you feel about this game using Amy as a damsel in distress?
Why?
Because I liked how they, I know it sounds weird, but I like how they fleshed her character out in The Rise of Lyric, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, she seemed a more stronger character.
And it did show here too, because she was fighting Lyric, but it's just, you get where I'm coming from, it's just...
It's like, okay, we're playing Sonic CD
exactly.
all over again.
Let me guess, one of the bosses, since you're bringing it up, is gonna be Metal Sonic, right?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be Metal Sonic.
I like it, don't get me wrong, I've been a fan since I was a kid. I grew up with the first game, when it came out in '91. Just like, there's a lot of tropes in the franchise just make me, not like cringe, but just maybe want to rip my hair out, and to the point that they're still relevant, which they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Like how a lot of people say that, like how Marvel should do a reboot. I wonder if Sega should just finally go say, like, we're just doing a reboot to the franchise. Screw it.
I wouldn't mind to see how they would pull that
because
off.
I'm really at that point. It's just like, the original Sonic team that made the game hasn't been there for 10 years. I think it's the perfect time to just finally say, you know what, we're gonna reboot the franchise. We're going back to square one.
Yeah.
And that's a shame, because that's what Sonic 06 was originally intended to be, a reboot to the franchise.
Yeah. And it's just sad that Sega didn't give Sonic Team enough time to work on it.
Yeah, because a lot of people...
Because it could have actually been a really
See,
good
that's the
game.
thing, a lot of people blame Microsoft because, they said, oh, they wanted a Sonic game out for holiday season. Like, no, it was Sega that wanted the game out for holiday season.
Yeah.
Like, I do think that Sonic is still a relevant character and could be relevant, but it's how he's implemented it done properly in today's game. Space.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you one thing, it's just like these tropes and having all these unnecessary friends, you know what I mean? It's just, I feel like that's what the series drastically needs. Like, this is a step this is a small step in the right direction of what at least Sega is doing. They're expanding the franchise in that regard, and I do feel like that is a small step in the right direction. But in all seriousness, like for the Sonic Team games, I feel like they need to do a full-on reboot. I really do.
Yeah.
Because when you look at it, the only person that was from the original Sonic Team, circa 1990s, is just Takashi Iizuka. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like I'll have to go back a different one.
But I gotta tell you one thing about this new generation of consoles from both Xbox and PS, PlayStation. I am worried about how Sonic's gonna look on the new Sonic Team game for both consoles.
Yeah.
Because I'm fine with how he looks in this game. I'm just hoping they don't go for photorealistic again with like what they try to do with Sonic 06.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think that they might do for the next Sonic game? Do you think they might try to go back to Sonic Lost World and try to improve on some of the things that people have wanted, or do you think that they'll go back to
I think Lost World is going to be I think that's going to stick. I think that I don't want to say gimmick, but I feel like that style of game will stick with the Wii U or whatever Nintendo's next gen console will be. I think that'll be exclusive to Nintendo. Personally,
so you think they might make a new game where they kind of have a different gameplay style for the Wii U if they wanted to go for that approach?
Yes.
But while the other versions they have their own gameplay style?
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I think the PS4 and Xbox One variants, like for next year, I have a feeling it's going to be Sonic Adventure 3 or a Sonic Adventure-esque game. Because I like I said before, I said Skin A. There's been a lot of hinting. I mean, let's face facts. That release of that Sonic Adventure 1 recently on the store as of this year, it can't be just a coincidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't.
I feel like Sega, not only Sonic Team, but specifically Sega has something coming up in regards to that franchise. But it's also the fact too that people have been asking for that game for years. And it's been a consistent development throughout the years too. Like it first started on the Dreamcast, then they were doing a Sonic Adventure 3, but they stopped because the Dreamcast was dead. And I actually found that out through the book that Pixin Love publicized a couple years back for the history of Sonic the Hedgehog. That's how I found out. I didn't even know about that to begin with.
Interesting.
Not that, but a lot of people at Sega were not pleased hearing that they were getting out the hardware market. And a lot of people, especially Sega, want to stay in it. They didn't care how the Dreamcast was doing. It's like, but when I think it was either Yuji Naka or Iizuka that said once they fought more in a calmer state, they realized that it sucks, but this is the better. This is better for what we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Seriously, that's the end of the stage. Short, but looks like there's a lot of exploration that's going to be needs to be done.
And but going back to that, that's one thing I can say I definitely like on the 3DS version and the Wii U version. It's more expansive. Exactly.
Non-linear.
Like it really is confusing that of all versions, the Wii U version is the linear one and not the 3DS version. Like linear gameplay, I think works. I think it works better for handheld than say console. You know what I mean?
So we're introduced to Styx the Badger, a character exclusive to Sonic Boom, voiced by Nika Futterman, by the way.
Why is that name so something?
And it looks like she does have the caveman type of persona and character.
Now the VA, why does that name sound so familiar? Yeah.
Monica Futterman? She was one of the, She was one of the, she was one of Liquid Ocelot's generals in Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
I can't remember which one exactly she played, but...
Wait, are you talking about the Beauty and the Beast? She was one of the Beauty and the Beast unit? Okay.
Yes. That's what I was referring to.
Speaking of MGS4, going back to what I was talking about earlier when we were transitioning from the Wii U to the 3DS version, about the Game Awards, there's one thing I have hope that to be better, unlike the last couple of years, screw not the last couple of years, the whole reign of the Spike TV Awards. But the Spike TV Awards, which the advisory board consisted of game publications, both print and website, like Joystick, IGN, that ilk. This time around, the advisory board is consistent of actual people that work in the industry. Like Reggie Fils-Aimé from Nintendo of America is part of the advisory board. Yves Guillemot from Ubisoft is part of it. Peter Moore from EA is part of it. The head of WB Interactive is part of it. Phil Spencer and the new head of PlayStation of America, they're both part of it too. Like the big heads of all the big respective publishers and developers. Even Gabe Newell and his team over at Valve are part of it.
Cool, on Rails gameplay.
Yeah, I know, it actually works. Wow. It actually works.
I'm amazed it works.
And the cool thing is, unlike last year's Spike VGAs, which was only streamed on Spike's site, this time around you can actually stream it on various devices like PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, Steam, which I'm surprised that they actually utilized streaming of the devices that they announced. So it does sound like a vast improvement to some degree. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll definitely be in for that. So that way we can actually do like a riff or whatever.
Yeah, we're doing the same thing that we do each and every year, but I'm really being more optimistic than I've had with the VGAs in general in a very long time.
Oh, of course.
Because it sounds like the proper evolution that the VGAs should have done last year instead of that freaking atrocity. Like, of all things, I was mad. I wasn't mad at freaking Jeff because he was more producer of that show than, say, actual host. But I was really offended at freaking Joe McHale, and I like Joe McHale's stuff, but it's just...
Yeah.
Ugh.
You gotta admit, that was pretty dumb of who did what.
Why is it all down? Why does it always have to be mechanical worms?
No, hey, at least I got a gold medal for beating it in the faster time.
No, that, but it looked like a speed boost segment that actually looked fun for once.
On Rails.
See, like I said, even though I just played the demo that's available at the shop with Shadow Crystal, what I played just from that small snippet, I actually did like. I think it is a better game. Again, I haven't played Rise of Lurk as of yet, but just by playing hands off that game and just seeing eyes on only with Rise of Lurk just now, I do still stand that Shattered Crystal, in my personal opinion, is a better package than Rise of Lurk. You know what I mean?
QNC's Toy Shop. So we have to insert tokens, and then we get, I guess, figurines or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the Sonic Boom logo. So, I'm all good. Oh, so pretty in 3D.
So 3D.
In 3D. But no giant.
Wait, go back to the store.
Oh, you want me to go back to that place?
Just don't press
shop?
it. No, no, I thought the sign outside looks vastly. It looked. I thought it was the a little reference to you know what
Super Monkey Ball. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but no, it's
okay,
not
it's
that.
just like I would say, like, wait, is that supposed to resemble one of the monkeys from Super Monkey Ball?
Yeah, that did look funny. Okay, we're gonna go through one more level, and then I think we're gonna call this off. So this is Seaside Race. Sticks, you can't just go running into danger without a plan, a direction, or a clue. Why not? Because that's what I do. Yeah, no kidding, Sonic. You act first and think later.
At least he's being honest for once.
Yeah, plans are for the weak. Impulsive, hysterical action is what's gonna save Amy. Do you even know where to look? Follow the trail of broken lyric robots and we can't go wrong. I don't see any broken lyric robots. Me either. That's why I'm gonna make some. Wait, what? You can't make robots? Now you're talking. Wait, what? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I got
Destroying
what I got more of what she was saying than you, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go through this one last stage and then we'll call it quits for this. So it's a race.
I hope this is not like how the boss battles were in freaking Generations 3, because that was really bad.
Okay, so it's not a race.
Oh, it's a race.
Oh, it is. Oh,
it's similar to what they did with the
race.
boss battles in Generations for the 3DS.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Come on, Sonic. You gotta go fast. Surprise rings don't actually do stuff.
I know.
Beat sticks. You're faster than her. Go.
Oh.
There you go.
This literally is neck and neck.
Yes, it is.
I like that at least the racing is fast paced, you know what I mean?
Yes, it is. I like that. I guess it's just to beat sticks, pretty much, in this level. I guess that's what they're going for.
Yeah.
Which I can do.
The cool thing is I heard from the upcoming Sonic game for the PS4 and the Xbox One version, it sounds like it's going to be done by the same team that did Sonic Generations.
So it is going to be Sonic Team?
Well, no, the team team within Sonic Team that did Sonic Generations.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool, I won. Go figure.
Well, the name is Sonic Boom, so of course. The only character that mattered is Sonic.
But I didn't beat it fast enough, so go figure. Oh well, that's okay. But yeah, that was a pretty quick race right there. But yeah, it's just playing this. I'm actually liking a lot more than the Wii U. Like you said, it just feels like this is more of how a Sonic game. What? Wait a minute. My boomerang's stuck inside one of those stupid robots. I can help you get it out, and yeah, Sonic can get it out. Roguts? Ew. Actually, it's just his gears. Robots don't even have any guts. Instead, they just have robotic particles inside their bodies. Teamwork, so it's exactly like Sonic Heroes. group hug for me, myself, and I.
Uh-huh.
Alright, awesome. So, we're back here at the world map, so overall, I'm gonna go ahead and give my final 2 cents on the first impressions of playing this. As I said, this definitely is a much better improvement over the Wii U build. I was really hoping that the Wii U version was going to be the more non-linear approach, while the 3DS would be the linear one. But no, this is actually more the complete opposite, and I really do like how you can go back into the levels to complete them at 100%, so that way you can, you know, if you unlock more characters, you can complete them all fully, so that way you can unlock newer things. So, yeah, this is something that I would say I would definitely want to go back and play more of whenever I get the chance. So, anyway, Jeff, what do you think?
I agree with you, and there's one thing I can at least give credit to the Wii U version. Yeah, like, it's a mediocre game, but at least it's not like a $60 game. Then a lot of people have the right to be pissed, but at least it's a $50 for, you know, it's at least it's at $49.99, and I mean that's they do acknowledge that is a budget title, so that's not bad. But besides that, it is disappointing to hear that the Wii U version is like we were talking about earlier before we started this. That from what I was going into, it sounded like this is the complete opposite of what Lost World was last year with both the 3DS and Wii U versions. Whereas this time around, it's the complete opposite. That the Wii U version is still not the one not to recommend fully at price, but the one too is the 3DS version. Like honestly, there's nothing really wrong or like earth-shattering wrong with the Wii U version, but it is the least uninspiring. I would say get it at a discount price. Get it when it's not get it when it's on sale. Like if it's at $20 or even $15, get it right there.
Yeah.
Not at full price.
Yeah, and even with the Wii U game, I would say that's definitely worth half the price where it is right now. I mean, these definitely do seem like good budget spin-offs, so definitely give them the buy when they go down in price. So, anyway, yeah, that's going to conclude my first impressions on both Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric, and Shattered Crystal for both the Wii U and 3DS respectively. Jeff, I want to say thank you very much for joining me for this first impressions streams that I did. I hope you really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I had a great time, and I would like to join again if you do this again, dude.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I'm kind of having some drop frame issues right now. I hope that's not really going to disrupt my stream quite a whole lot. But, you know, but when people view it, you know, if they wanted to go back and view it on, like, my Twitch or when I export it to YouTube, then it should run fine, okay, as it is, so. But anyway, guys, be on the lookout for when I do another First Impressions stream, and probably this Saturday I'm going to resume Okami HD, but that depends on how my health is, but we'll have to see. But Jeff, if you're up for that this Saturday, at the same time I've been usually doing it, then feel free to come and join in again.
Of course, just keep me updated if it's going to happen this weekend or not.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So anyway, guys, if you're watching this on Twitch, be sure to follow me on Twitch, so that way you can stay up to date on when I go live. Or if you're watching this from my YouTube channel, be sure to rate this video as well as leaving your positive and negative feedback down in the comments. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button underneath that video, as more support from you guys means that more content is coming from me in the future that you won't even find anywhere else. And until next time, this is RRPG signing off by saying Godspeed and Game On Gamers. And I'll catch you later.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.